When the friends do not endeavor to spread the message, they fail to remember God befittingly and will not witness the tokens of assistance and confirmation from the Abba kingdom, nor comprehend the divine mysteries. However, when the tongue of the teacher is engaged in teaching, he will naturally himself be stimulated, will become a magnet attracting the divine aid and the bounty of the kingdom, and will be like unto a bird at the hour of dawn, which itself becometh exhilarated by its own singing, its warbling, and its melody. Abdul Baha.
O thou Lord of wondrous grace, bestow upon us new blessings. Give to us the freshness of the spring. We are saplings which have been planted by the fingers of thy bounty and have been formed out of the water and clay of thy tender affection. We thirst for the living waters of thy favor and are dependent upon the outpourings of the clouds of thy generosity. Abandon not to itself this grove wherein our hopes aspire, nor withhold therefrom the showers of thy loving kindness. Grant that from the clouds of thy mercy may fall copious rain, so that the trees of our lives may bring forth fruit, and we may attain the most cherished desires of our heart.
Whoso hath attained this station is sanctified from all that pertaineth to the world. Wherefore, if those who have reached the ocean of his presence are found to possess none of the limited things of this perishable world, whether earthly riches or worldly opinions, it mattereth not. For that which is with his creatures is circumscribed by their own limitations, whereas that which is with God is sanctified therefrom. This utterance must be deeply pondered, that its purport may be clear. Verily, the righteous shall drink of a cup tempered at the camphor fountain. If the true meaning of camphor became known, our true intent will become evident. This station is that poverty of which it is said, poverty is my glory. And of inward and outward poverty, there is many a stage and many a meaning, which I have not thought pertinent to mention here. Hence, I have reserved these for another time, dependent on what God may desire and fate may seal. This is a station wherein the multiplicity of all things perisheth in the wayfarer, and the divine countenance, dawning above the horizon of eternity, riseth out of the darkness, and the meaning of all on the earth shall pass away, but the face of thy Lord is made manifest. O my friend, listen with heart and soul to the songs of the Spirit, and treasure them as with thine own eyes. For heavenly wisdoms, even as vernal showers, will not rain forever upon the earth of men's hearts. And though the grace of the all-bounteous one is never ceasing and never stilled, yet to every time and era a portion is allotted and a bounty is assigned, which is vouchsafed in the given measure. And no one thing is there, but with us are its storehouses, and we send it not down, but in settled measure. Indeed, the clouds of the loved one's mercy rain only on the garden of the Spirit, and bestow this bounty on the seasons of spring. Other seasons have no share in this supernal grace, and barren lands hold no portion of this bounteous favor. O my brother, not every sea hath pearls, not every branch will flower, nor will the nightingale sing thereon then. Ere the nightingale of the mystic paradise repair to the celestial garden, and the rays of the morn of inner meaning return to the day star of truth, make thou an effort, that haply in this dust heap of a mortal world, thou mayest catch a fragrance from the everlasting rose garden, and live in the shadow of the inhabitants of this everlasting city. And when thou hast attained this highest plane and most exalted degree, then thou shalt gaze upon the beloved and forget all else. The friend unveiled doth shed the splendor of his light. Through every door and wall, O ye endued with sight. From the Seven Valleys by Baha'u'llah.
From Prayers and Meditations by Baha'u'llah. Number 20. Lauded be thy name, O thou who beholdest all things, and art hidden from all things. From every land thou hearest the lamentations of them that love thee, and from every direction thou hearkenest unto the cries of such as have recognized thy sovereignty. Were their oppressors to be asked, wherefore have ye oppressed them, and held them in bondage in Baghdad and elsewhere? What injustice have they committed? Whom have they betrayed? Whose blood have they spilled, and whose property have they plundered? They would not know what to answer. Thou knowest full well, O my God, that their only crime is to have loved thee. For this reason have their oppressors laid hold on them and scattered them abroad. Aware as I am, O my God, that thou wilt send down upon thy servants only what is good for them, I nevertheless beseech thee, by thy name which overshadoweth all things, to raise up for their assistance, and as a sign of thy grace, and as an evidence of thy power, those who will keep them safe from all their adversaries. Potent art thou to do thy pleasure. Thou art verily the supreme ruler, the almighty, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Baha'u'llah.
O thou kind Lord, praise be unto thee that thou hast shown us the highway of guidance. Open the doors of the kingdom and manifest thyself through the Son of Reality. To the blind thou hast given sight. To the deaf thou hast granted hearing. Thou hast resurrected the dead. Thou hast enriched the poor. Thou hast shown the way to those who have gone astray. Thou hast led those with parched lips to the fountain of the guidance. Thou hast suffered the thirsty fish to reach the ocean of reality. Thou hast invited the wandering birds to the rose garden of grace. O thou Almighty, we are thy servants and thy poor ones. We are remote and yearn for thy presence, are athirst for the waters of thy fountain, are ill longing for thy healing. We are walking in the path and have no aim or hope save the diffusions of thy fragrance, so that all the souls may raise the cry of, O God, guide us to the straight path. May their eyes be open to behold the light, and may they be freed from the darkness of ignorance. May they gather around the lamp of thy guidance. May every portionless receive one share. May the deprived become the confidence of thy mysteries. O Almighty, look upon us with a glance of mercifulness. Grant us heavenly confirmation. Bestow upon us the breath of Holy Spirit, so that we may be assisted in thy service, and like unto brilliant stars, shine in these regions with the light of thy guidance. Verily, thou art the powerful, the almighty, the wise, and the seeing.
The great being saith, regard man as a mine rich in gems of inestimable value. Education can alone cause it to reveal its treasures and enable mankind to benefit therefrom. If any man were to meditate on that which the scriptures, sent down from the heaven of God's holy will, have revealed, he would readily recognize that their purpose is that all men shall be regarded as one soul, so that the seal bearing the words, "The kingdom shall be God's," may be stamped on every heart, and the light of divine bounty of grace and mercy may envelop all mankind. The one true God, exalted be his glory, hath wished nothing for himself, The allegiance of mankind profiteth him not, neither doth its perversity harm him. The bird of the realm of utterance voiceth continually this call. All things have I willed for thee, and thee too, for thine own sake. If the learned and the worldly wise men of this age were to allow mankind to inhale the fragrances of fellowship and love, every understanding heart would apprehend the meaning of true liberty and discover the secret of undisturbed peace and absolute composure. Were the earth to attain this station and be illumined with its light, it could then be truly said of it, quote, "Thou shalt see in it no hollows or rising hills." From the Gleanings of the Hollow.
Know ye that the embodiment of liberty and its symbol is the animal. That which beseemeth man is submission unto such restraints as will protect him from his own ignorance and guard him against the harm of the mischief maker. Liberty causeth man to overstep the bounds of propriety and to infringe on the dignity of his station. It debaseth him to the level of extreme depravity and wickedness. Regard men as a flock of sheep that need a shepherd for their protection. The liberty that profiteth you is to be found nowhere except in complete servitude unto God, the eternal truth. Whoso hath tasted of his sweetness will refuse to barter it for all the dominion of earth and heaven. From the Divine Art of Living, selections from the writings of Baha'u'llah, the Bab, and Abdul Baha.
My God, my adored one, my King, my desire, what tongue can voice my thanks to thee? I was heedless. Thou didst awaken me. I had turned back from thee. Thou didst graciously aid me to turn towards thee. I was as one dead. Thou didst quicken me with the water of life. I was withered. Thou didst revive me with the heavenly stream of thine utterance, which hath flowed forth from the pen of the All-Merciful. O divine providence, all existence is begotten by thy bounty. Deprive it not of the waters of thy generosity, neither do thou withhold it from the ocean of thy mercy. I beseech thee to aid and assist me at all times and under all conditions, and seek from the heaven of thy grace thine ancient favor. Thou art in truth the Lord of bounty and the sovereign of the kingdom of eternity. Baha'u'llah.
O God, refresh and gladden my spirit. Purify my heart, illumine my powers. I lay all my affairs in thy hand. Thou art my guide and my refuge. I will no longer be sorrowful or grieved. I will be a happy and joyful being. O God, I will no longer be full of anxiety, nor will I let trouble harass me. I will not dwell on the unpleasant things of life. O God, thou art more friend to me than I am to myself. I dedicate myself to thee, O Lord.